Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Fishtown Features, where we highlight all of the fabulous people and businesses that make the Fishtown district thrive. I'm Mark Colazzo, and today we are at Stash Spot on 533 E Girard Avenue with the owner, diva, queen, Debbie Ande. So you get all the titles.
Yeah, I love that.
Debbie, welcome today.
Hi, thanks.
So let's talk about Stash Spot. Tell us a little bit about what Stash Spot is and why it's so important.
Sure. So Stash Spot is your local independent postal store. So basically, you can use our address to have your packages delivered. We notify you when they arrive, and then you can pick them up at your earliest convenience. Besides that, we've also kind of expanded into doing outgoing shipping. And we do a lot of other things. We sell packing supplies as well as stamps. So if you don't want to go to the postal service, we're another option in the neighborhood.
So it's kind of one-stop shopping to make sure what you're getting and what you're sending out gets where it wants to be.
Absolutely.
Were you sometime at one point a frustrated postal worker and you're like, this isn't working?
No, I was a frustrated package receiver at home. I was working from home for a while, so I did a lot, especially during COVID, I did so much online shopping. So even when I'd be home with my packages getting delivered, they wouldn't even knock on my door. So within like 10 minutes, my packages would be gone off my front step.
Well, it's funny you say that. We just got a notice. I live right on Frankfurt Avenue in an apartment building. So you have to punch a code to leave the packages. Yeah. Most do. Some were like, yeah, we'll just leave it by the door on a very busy corridor. And oddly enough, poof, they go. In fact, I even found like around the corner a wrapper with my name on it.
Oh,
so
bummer.
When did you open?
We opened December of 2021.
And how has business been since you've been here?
Business has doubled, tripled. I couldn't even tell you. When we opened, I think we kind of missed the holiday season, and now like this holiday season, we really it really exploded. I think everyone realized how much they needed this service in the area. So
in essence, you're like a postal superhero. So let's talk about your arch nemesis. Wonderful segue how I did that, by the way. Package pirates.
Yes.
Your arch enemy.
Yeah.
Tell us what they are and how what you do combats that.
Sure. It's an all-over city problem, and it's not only just this neighborhood, as everyone knows, but they're actually known as porch pirates. They're people that just go around taking packages off people's stoops. I have a Ring app in my neighborhood, and it's like every 5 minutes I get a notification, like, porch pirates, and you could see videotape of people just literally following delivery drivers around and just taking packages off their stoops.
So, I think part of what works for you is there is a personal touch of how you handle all of your clients, meaning making sure you call them, making sure they know to pick up. How is that translated into people coming here? Yeah.
So I think that was something that was also really needed in the neighborhood, especially with like online shopping. It's just so very... there isn't a personal touch to it, and people, they're people's things. You spend a lot of money for them. You really want them. Sometimes you have to call customer service, or if you call, all of the delivery services, it's hard to get in touch with an actual person. So I think that our customers really enjoy coming here because, there's about 3 of us that work here. We know everybody's name. It ends up being very much a community hub where, your things matter to us, and we make sure that they get here and they're safe.
Why Fishtown to open this up? Because this is the first time you did this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I live in the neighborhood now. I've been in the food and beverage industry for a really long time. And while Fishtown is booming with a lot of restaurants and things like that, I think it's amazing. I do feel like there are some community services that are also needed to kind of keep this neighborhood, moving, gentrifying, growing. So yeah, I wanted something that was definitely going to last and something that was really great for the neighborhood, and something that could help the community.
Is there any plans for what you'd love to add here? I mean, and by the way, tell everybody where you can find you on website for all your services.
You can find us at www.stashspotmailbox.com.
At 533 East Girard.
533 East Girard, right next to Lloyd Whiskey Bar.
Oh, perfect, right? Get your package and then tie one on.
Yeah.
So, is there any services you'd love to add that you see that maybe that the neighborhood wants that you think you could do?
Yeah. So we do small scale printing and copies and things like that. I definitely want to be able to expand on that, do more printing services. We've sort of become a little bit of a small business hub. We do virtual mailboxes. So for people that that do business from home, a lot of them are signing up for our virtual mailboxes so that they could use our address as like a mailing address for their business.
That's
so we
great.
want to be more of a business center.
And I have to ask, because everybody knows when you think of Stash Spot, besides Debbie here, is Gump.
Yep.
Tell us about Gump, and we're hoping he comes in.
Yeah. So Gump has been he's a brother to me. We've known each other for years. Gump is a real integral part of this business. I'm sure everybody knows Gump from just walking around. He's very well known in Fishtown for sure. But besides the package service, we're all artists, and we all provide different things. So Gump, besides being here, working here at Stash Spot, he does a lot of his own stuff in the back room as well. You'll see his art. He definitely tries to showcase a lot of local artists. He's the best.
And you can always know, there's nobody but him. It sort of fits the name.
Yeah.
So when you see him on his bike, make sure you say hi. If people wanted to call, what's the number here?
It's 215-883-9505. So we are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6:30, and Saturdays from 10 to 2. So this is pretty much more Gump's domain. He does, you'll see, like, basically this is all of his artwork.
So he painted all these?
Yeah. Yep.
Are any of these on his arms, or?
No, I don't think any of his artwork is on his body. But so this is these are from Bird from Black Vulture Gallery. We were just showing this in the front. We just took it down because I needed some more shelf space. But this is like part of us showcasing some local artists.
And by the way, and I told you earlier, this is my favorite, Love from Pulp Fiction. So I will be buying this. So all of the things that we're going to see in here, they're for sale.
Yes, absolutely.
So is the goal back here, which you wouldn't think in a kind of a Postal type environment, is also like a mini little art creative space?
Sort of, yeah, absolutely. Besides that, Gump does like a little bit of meditative strength training. He has like a few clients that he sees back here. We're sort of like, besides, our postal service, we like to do a lot of different things. So we like to let that show through our business as well.
Awesome. And I want to kind of go over, because
So
the banana has caught my eye.
Yeah, so this is artwork so we were showing him last before Bird. This is artwork by, his name is, he goes by Famous Wrappers, @FamousWrappers, and he basically takes Hershey wrappers and produces them all into art. He was just showing at the International on Front Street, which I'm sure you guys know very well. But he also lives in the neighborhood. His name is Sean Brown.
Is there any plans to expand kind of what you're doing back here with the art, with the wellness?
Not necessarily any plans. We hope that when the weather gets a little bit nicer, we hope to do a little bit of like maybe some outdoor festivals, or maybe some merchandise outside. We've been speaking to the woman that owns a nail salon next door, Rebel, and also Lloyd, because we want a little bit more foot traffic down this way on Girard. So we want to start doing some things to engage people. And
that's a great segue, because certainly one of the things we're thrilled about is not only did you choose the Fishtown district, but you chose E Girard Avenue.
Yeah.
And that's part of an area that's now growing. There's more restaurants coming. And I know last year we actually spoke about possibly doing something outside. Mm-hmm. Why, and we think that's great. Why is that so important for you? Not just for foot traffic, but.
Well, I honestly love Girard. I'm surprised that a lot more businesses, and I do believe that they will. But I think it's such a great large avenue. I love like the amount of sidewalk space that's there is great. And yeah, there's just so many great. There's just a lot of residents in this area. So I think that a lot of people are looking for things to do also in this area. So we hope to do that in the spring.
This could be another kind of cultural spot that has food, that has art, but it also has convenience. See how I did that? Debbie, thank you so much. Again, one last time, we always got to pump the business. Stash Spot on 533 East Girard Avenue.
Yeah.
You want to go see this lady? Debbie, how can they find you?
They can check us out on our website at sashspotmailbox.com, or check us out even on Instagram at sashspotphilly.
Thank you, and we'll see you on the next Fishtown Features. Goodbye.